Hi, I'm Beth Wilson here with Matt Smith from Oldham. Now, you have a degree in international management from Manchester University, and then you did your A-levels whilst playing football at the same time. How have you sort of managed to balance education and training?
Yeah, it was tough, especially going into my last year of university when I was sort of travelling here, there and everywhere with football and doing my university football as well. It was tough, and you had to sort of time manage pretty well and make a few sacrifices, probably with your social life especially, but it's all worth it. I find myself here as a professional footballer, look back and yeah, definitely all worth it.
And you were the captain of the football team at Manchester Uni. What was the highlight of that for you?
Probably just the social links I made with university football. A lot of good friends that are still close in contact with today. And the coaching, it was a good bridge between youth football and men's football. My coach, Stu Lester, especially was a massive help for me. And got to do a lot of travelling and, from social side, it was brilliant. Loved it.
And how did that differ from playing for a professional team like you are now?
Well, obviously, being a full-time professional, it's your job and it's what you're paid to do. So obviously, it's taken very seriously, and there's a lot of, mental pressures that come with it as well. Whereas university football was, quite social, and it was more of an enjoyment. But they're both different, but both great at the same time.
Yeah, in 2011, while you were playing for university, you voted University Sportsman of the Year. How was that? Was that a big honour for you?
Yeah, massive honour. Football doesn't tend to get much recognition at university level, I don't think. So to be sort of footballer in amongst, former winners include, I think, a lot of Olympic athletes. So, it's a big honour and good to be part of that group.
It's often considered to be quite difficult to balance education and football like you have. What would you say is the main thing that sort of kept you going and made you so successful?
Probably just say, dedication, desire. I always wanted to be a professional footballer, so it was just a case of getting myself in best possible position that when I graduated I could move into it if possible. So had to do a lot of jigging about with my university work and stuff. But I was always a very dedicated and hard worker, so it paid off.
Did you ever think there was a point where you might have to choose between your degree and football?
I didn't think so, because I was always going to finish my degree regardless. I think people ask me, if I'd been offered it a year sooner, what would I have done? And the answer is probably finish my degree. It was a big financial commitment as well as, all the studying and stuff. And my mum always said, if you have a career-ending injury, God forbid, or, something like that, what are you going to do? So for me, it was always important to get my studies out the way. And even now, it's a bit of a peace of mind. It takes a bit of pressure off just because I know I've got that degree behind me. I can really go on and push as hard as I can with football. And
when you were playing at uni, did you ever think that you'd be playing against Liverpool and scoring 2 goals against them?
Definitely not. It's have to pinch myself a lot. It's been a pretty ridiculous 18 months progression. It's been pretty steady, but I've had a lot of unbelievable experiences. But with the one the other week on ITV against Liverpool scoring 2, it was unforgettable, and I do have to pinch myself.
Yeah, and great exposure for the club as well, and sort of really good at highlighting them to everyone. And what was the highlight of that match for you?
Yeah, probably getting awarded man of the match was a highlight. Just to get recognition for a good all-round performance. And just the fact, it was on ITV appealing to millions of viewers and stuff, it was pretty special, and I'll never forget that day.
And whose shirt did you get after the match? Did you manage to get one of the Liverpool players?
Yeah, I got Martin Skirtles, the guy I was up against.
Yeah.
At the start, I think everyone was trying to rush to get Gerardo Suarez, but for me it was more of a personal thing because I battled with him for the game.
And what's your favourite thing about playing professional football?
Just, getting paid to keep fit. I don't think there's anything better. I love playing football, and to get paid to do it and do it every day and be outside every day, you can't beat it.
And what's your favourite pre-match meal? I'm guessing it's probably quite different now to what you had when you were back at uni. Very
different, yeah. I'd certainly say the first 3 years at least at uni I did definitely live like a proper uni student. But now I think it's nothing crazy what you'd expect. Fruit and veg and chicken and pasta and just generally healthy stuff. Drink lots of water. Nothing too crazy. Yeah, and like you said, you've got that degree to fall back on. What would you do if you weren't a footballer? Would that sort of be something you'd think about pursuing? Yeah, well, sort of going into my just before I got offered a professional contract, I was doing interviews down in London with management consultancy firms, big ones. Didn't really have much luck, but I was sort of putting CVs out there for that sort of business-related roles. So probably something to do with that. But I'm hoping to make a successful career out of football. I'm hoping not to have to use my degree, and hope maybe when I finish some avenue from football might lead to an opportunity for after.
And what are your hopes for the future, sort of football-wise? Which club would you love to end up at eventually?
Just to play at the highest level possible. I think a lot of people probably surprised to see me here, but you know, I want to take it even further, and you know, have that bit of self-belief. Who knows where it can take you.
Well, thank you for talking to us,
No
and
worries.
good luck with everything.
Thank you.